All rise. Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1007, Boyd versus Selinger.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Boyd?
Yes.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Recently I was demoted, and so I'm not making as much money, so trying to not pay as much money.
Okay. Is that the only, where were you working?
I'm still in the same job. I just got a worse part of the job. So I'm in sanitation.
Okay.
So basically I have to clean poop all day and make sure it doesn't get in the water, so whenever you're drinking you don't have poop or hepatitis or anything like that in your water. I literally gotta sort it out, so when you get it, it's good.
All right, folks, let's dive into another intense child support case. Mr. Boyd steps up, explaining that he's recently been demoted at work and is now bringing in a lower income. He's requesting a reduction in his current child support, EC payments. The judge cuts right to the chase, asking about his new position, working in sanitation, specifically cleaning waste to help provide safe drinking water. Mr. Boyd's sense of humor gets a few chuckles, but the judge quickly steers the conversation back to the financials. He explains how the demotion has seriously affected his ability to continue paying the $850 per month in child support. At its core, this case is about fairness and adapting to life's unexpected turns. Let's see how it plays out.
There's no, it's good.
Okay. All
because
right.
of me, yeah. But
Okay,
I
well,
get
thank
paid
you.
less now, so.
I'll make sure when I drink water from now on to thank Mr. Boyd.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. How old is the child?
He's 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
4-year-old boy. All right. So you have less pay now. Okay. And you're not in agreement to just decreasing his child support?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
I feel like he's lacking on his duties as the father. He also has another child with another woman. So I really don't think he's budgeting his money or time well, and I'm not going to accept his reduction.
Okay. So you don't believe he's budgeting right?
No, I don't. I think he's spending all his money on his new fiancée, and
Boyd presents his case, explaining that his recent job demotion has significantly reduced his income, making it difficult to keep up with his $850 monthly child support payments. He also reveals that he has another child with a different woman, further stretching his finances. The judge listens attentively, acknowledging that both the drop in income and the responsibility of supporting another child are legitimate grounds for a support modification. But Mr. Boyd's ex, Miss Selinger, isn't buying it. She fires back, claiming Mr. Boyd isn't managing his money wisely and is spending excessively on his new fiancée. She goes a step further, accusing him of emotionally neglecting their son, adding a heavy emotional layer to the courtroom drama. The tension is thick as the judge prepares to deliver.
You're mad about that?
yeah, I'm pretty mad about it.
Okay. Well, get over it. That's the first thing. Second thing is you said he has another child. So even without a reduction in what he makes, that requires an adjustment right there. Him having another child entitles him to get his child support adjusted.
Well, maybe he should get his attitude adjusted. I don't know.
Well, can you quantify his attitude into any type of money or anything?
I wish he could.
Well, we can do that, right? So, I mean, by law, he has a right to ask for a reduction in child support. And by your own admission, you gave me a second reason why he qualifies for it.
I mean, I don't really understand because we almost make the same amount of money, so.
Right. But he's the one court ordered to pay child support, right? Right?
Right.
Okay, so your income has nothing to do with what he makes. And if he has another child, and according to these documents, he did get a huge reduction because his child support amount was $850 previously. So because he has a second child, that by itself, the law allows him to get a reduction in child support, whether you like it or not, unfortunately. What are you doing with the money, just out of curiosity?
I'm supporting Ricky, our child.
By support, what are you doing for him?
I practically pay for his private school.
Okay.
I'm buying him daycare when I leave for work.
Okay.
I pay for almost everything.
Okay. What are you using it for on yourself?
Nothing.
So you were using all $850 for the child only?
Yes.
Okay. Because it sounded like it was for another reason why you're so upset. Or is it just because of the new girlfriend?
Could be both.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So this is what we're going to do. He has good reason, and he has shown proof to the court that he qualifies for his child support to be reduced. So we're going to go based off of what he currently makes. Says here on your W-2 you make about $41,000.
That's correct.
Okay. For one child, well, you have 2 kids.
I do.
Okay, so that changes. So what we're going to do is calculate that. So that brings your gross down to $3,287.67. Who pays health insurance?
He does.
How much is health insurance?
$129 a month.
Okay. He also gets the credit for that as well.
The judge wastes no time getting to the heart of the matter. She calculates Mr. Boyd's new annual income at $41,000, taking into account his recent job demotion. After factoring in deductions for health insurance and support for his second child, she determines his net monthly income to be $2,125.30. Citing Texas law, the judge explains that a material and substantial change in circumstances, like a significant pay cut or the responsibility of an additional child, justifies a modification in child support. That she sets Mr. Boyd's new child support payment at $476.94 per month. Miss Selinger is visibly upset, but the judge firmly reminds her that the law is clear. Mr. Boyd qualifies for the reduction, whether she agrees with it or not. She reinforces that child support is about financial responsibility, not personal grievances or emotional baggage. Selinger pushes back, accusing Mr. Boyd of not spending enough time with their son, and even claiming he dislikes the boy because he's not into football. The judge swiftly shuts down the emotional arguments, emphasizing that financial obligations are separate from parenting style or personal opinions. She encourages Mr. Boyd to be more engaged in his son's life and urges Miss Selinger to focus on co-parenting rather than resentment. The case concludes. The judge leaves both parties with a firm reminder. The child's well-being comes first, and when it comes to child support, the law, not personal conflict, leads the way.
Child that brings your percentage down, and your new child support amount is going to be $476.94. So I hope that you can pay the tuition and your attitude about him being mad off of that new amount in child support, $476.94. Can you do that?
Sure.
I mean, you don't have a choice really, but it is what it is. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Anything further?
Nope.
Anything further from you?
No.
You seem disappointed.
I am disappointed.
Why? He has legal grounds to ask for that.
I just wish he would pay attention to our child more, that's all.
Okay. So what do you mean by that?
He doesn't like our child.
How do you know he doesn't like the
He
child?
straight out told me before we came here.
Maybe he doesn't like his behavior. What is it?
Yeah, he doesn't like football.
Oh, okay.
And that really, if I didn't like football, my father would probably have disowned me. And so he doesn't like football, and I think she's trying to, get him into like other stuff, like, I don't know, cheerleading or something. I don't know. And it hits me right here.
Yeah. It hurts my feelings too because I love football. Maybe you should encourage that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything further?
The judge takes a moment to break down the legal principles at play in Texas child support cases. She explains that support payments can be modified when there's a material and substantial change in circumstances, such as a significant drop in income or the responsibility of supporting another child. This case serves as a clear example of how the system is designed to adapt to real-life changes. She also emphasizes a critical point. Emotional conflicts between parents should never overshadow the financial needs of the child. As the episode wraps up, it ends with a powerful call to action. If you know someone going through a similar situation, share their story. Because at the end of the day, these kids are growing up in the hands of child support court, and every decision made can shape their future.